Hello friends, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another vlog. In today's video, I'm going to take you along with me for some behind the scenes, spend the day with me. I'm starting out the day here inside the studio, getting some client work wrapped up for today. I hope that no matter where you are having a wonderful day. And it's Friday in my world, so I am super pumped. It's been a great week, a productive one. Oh my goodness, it's been good. And before I keep going on, if you're new here, I'm Shawon, and here on the channel, I share business tips, branding tips to help women entrepreneurs build a brand and business they love. I also take you behind the scenes in my business and life as an entrepreneur, and that's exactly what we're doing today. We're going to do some behind the scenes. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up. All right, I had intended to have a weekly vlog where I was going to take you along with me every day of this week. But as it happens, it was one of those weeks where it was a put your head down week and let's get some work done. So I didn't have a lot going on, and I didn't want to bore you with you seeing me sitting at my laptop getting work done. So anyway, today I'm going to we're going to have a spend the day with me. I have some client work that I need to wrap up. I have some videos that I need to get recorded and uploaded for my clients inside of my program. And I also need to, if I didn't say that already, I need to get a client all uploaded with their automation inside of HoneyBook. So I'm also working on that. And although this video is not in any way sponsored by HoneyBook, I am a HoneyBook educator, and I do want to share with you that there is a special Black Friday sale happening. I'm going to put a link down in the description box with a code that you can use if you are interested in HoneyBook. If you don't know, HoneyBook is a client management system. It really helps small business owners to do all of those things in your business when it comes to giving your clients a great client experience. So everything from sending out invoices and contracts and setting up automations, or as I like to refer to them as workflows. So every step that you need to take from a client, saying yes to working with you all the way throughout that process. So for whatever that is for you. And as I mentioned, they have a Black Friday deal. I'm going to drop that link for you down below. So that is first up on my calendar, or on my to-dos. My primary task today, I need to first get my client all set into HoneyBook, do that. And what else do I need to do? I think I just share with you guys everything else I'm doing. I don't have my list here in front of me. I'm just going from my mind right now. But I am looking forward to bringing you along with me. We are 1 week, I guess we're right under a week from Thanksgiving. So I'm also prepping for Thanksgiving and getting ready for that. And I don't know about you. Let me know if you cook, if you prepare dinner. I always cook, no matter if we've traveled to see family or if we're home for Thanksgiving. I always cook. It's nothing like having those Thanksgiving leftovers. If you agree with me, let me know in the comments below. So I've already started doing some Thanksgiving prep to get ready for that, so it's not overwhelming, and I'm not doing things at the last minute. Believe me, I still have those, even though I have a list, I still have those times. It happens every year where I forgot one thing on the list, and we have to go to the store, or I send somebody to the store. I've even had to meet a friend. We both forgot something, and I think the stores were closed at the time that we remembered. So we met and did a little swap. I had what she needed, and she had what I needed. So I do try to start preparing in advance, though, so that I don't, but it never, ever fails. So I will let you know what thing I forgot to pick up this year. But hopefully, it always happens. I'll let you know. I will let you know what I forget. But let's see. I am going to go ahead and dive into the day. I also, last year around this time, it may have been a little bit after, but I remember being on a hunt for a tree, and I finally have a tree in the studio, which you remember from me setting up a few videos back with the client. It was probably a lot of videos back, but it's set up in the studio. I thought about moving it back into the corner where it was last year, but with me still recording videos for my program, I don't want it to feel, I don't know, dated or seasonal with the tree in the background. And this, yeah, it would be in the background. So I may leave it in the place, more than likely, I'm going to leave it in the place where it is now. But I think I will probably, I'm going to see if I have time because I do want to get out early today. It is Friday. Oh my goodness. But I do have like ornaments to still finish putting on it. And I know behind me, that's like the big bag that the tree was in, but I have some other decor items in there as well that I might put out or I might not. So we'll see. I'll see how much I really want to focus on getting work done so that I can head out. So we'll see. We'll see. All right. I hope you enjoy coming along with me for this Spend the Day with me. And as usual, let me stop chatting and start doing and getting into this day. Today is Saturday. I'm typically not in the studio, but I was out running some errands and I needed to bring some water in and also take out my trash from the week. And yeah, so I stopped by, thought I would hit record on my camera because kind of left you guys hanging yesterday. I spent the rest of my day finishing up videos, and after that I was just talked all out and ready to head out for the day. But I thought I would just pick back up today. I am in prep mode for Thanksgiving, and one of my friends who's also a subscriber did ask me about sharing some tips and how I prepare for Thanksgiving. So I thought I would share that with you this morning. One of the things that I'll do, so I guess my biggest tip is always trying to figure out ways for systems, processes, even at home. I feel so much of what I do, it started at home, and I just bring in things that I do or did before I had a business and just bring them into, how can I use this system? How can I implement it in a way to help me in different areas, whether that's in my business or just managing things. So this week we are managing Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is on Thursday. So my biggest thing that I do is, years ago, maybe 2008 or 2009, I started a list. So it's our Thanksgiving menu and our Christmas menu. And on that list are all the things that we eat every single year, like on repeat. I know I'm going to have dressing. I know we're going to have collard greens and potato salad. Are you getting hungry right now? I am. But I made this list because it's something that we repeat and we do every single year. So whether it's at home or in your business, like think about things that you're repeating constantly, over and over again. And how can I put in place a system so that I'm not having to remember things like, what are we having? Or I'll take it a step further. Not only does that list have our menu on it, it also has each item. So the turkey, I know everything that I need, all of the ingredients for the recipe for the turkey are all listed out. Then the macaroni and cheese, everything that I need. Then the dinner rolls, everything that I need. The potato salad, everything that I need. The collard greens, everything that I need. So I think you get my point about that. So I have the menu, and then flowing like right after the top, the menu, are the ingredients that I need for each thing on the menu. So that helps me when it's time for Thanksgiving. I can just go. I have this saved in a Google Doc. I can go and pull my document up. I can print it out, and I just go through it. This morning, I went through my list. I know, like I said, we're going to have the same thing. And I went through my list for each item, went through my pantry to see, okay, what ingredients do we already have? And based on that, I made my list of things that I needed. So this morning, easy peasy. And also, too, to do that, another thing, I guess this would be another tip. So have the list, and then I have a note in my phone. I wish there was a way for me to copy this note. I thought about that this morning when I was going through it, but I have a note in my phone, and I have it so that it's a bullet list, so I can, as I'm shopping, let me grab my phone. All right, I got my phone, and I've already been shopping, but let's see, maybe you can see that. Maybe you can see it. I'm not sure if you can see it or not, but I can't tell if you can or not. If you can, I apologize, but the whole idea is that I've created this note in my phone, and it's set up with a little bullet. It's in a bullet list form. And I find that helpful, more helpful sometimes than having a list where I'm like marking through things, in the grocery store. But for this one, I just went through. At the top, if you saw it, it just says vegetables and fruit, seasonings, dairy, meats, and then frozen things that I need. So I just go through, and I try to organize this too to help me in the grocery store so that I'm not spending a lot of time, at the top of my list is milk, and then I need a bell pepper, and then I need applesauce. That's on my list. Not for any ingredients, just one of the things that we have. I added, one of my kiddos wanted some applesauce. But the whole idea is I have that big list that I go through everything. I make this note in my phone, and then I easy peasy take my phone with me. Of course, you're going to have your phone, but I just go through and click off each item as I shop. And like I mentioned, I wish there were a way for me to make a big list, but I don't know. But that is another tip that I have. So my next tip, so I've already done all of my shopping. I mentioned yesterday that I probably will forget something. It never fails, even with the list. I don't even know why. Sometimes it's aluminum foil even. But let's see. What was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Let's see. My other tip. Okay, so I did all of my shopping this morning, so that's all done. I do have maybe a few more sweet potatoes to pick up because we like to have sweet potato pie and yams, and I use sweet potatoes to make our yams. So I may need to get a couple more sweet potatoes, but for the most part, I got everything that was on my list. Another tip is to start early. So I had already picked up our turkey maybe a week or two ago and put it in the freezer. So that saved me a little bit of time. A few things I'd already started to pick up. What's another thing that I picked up off the top of my head, like relish and mayo for potato salad. So help yourself if you can. Do some things in advance. And like I said, I wrapped up everything, finished up everything today. And let's see. Everything's ready to go today. I'm gonna go home. I do have a few more errands that I want to run because I've been working on a project at home that been wanting to share with you because I share so many things at the studio. So I'm going to see if I can finish it today, and then I'll share that with you. If not, I'll share it in a different video. So I will go home after I'm done with all my errands. I'll go home and go ahead and put everything away, and I'm going to put a clip in too so you can see like everything. This is a clip from last year that I just happened to save. I never use this video, but I'm going to share with you guys today. But I'm going to go home and just take everything out. And then, excuse me, I'll go home and take everything out, and then I'll put everything away. In a perfect world, I would go ahead and probably like chop the onions and bell pepper and celery today so that those things are ready to go. But I may not do that until tomorrow, just because we have some leaves that we need to rake too. Probably too much information, but in a perfect world or a different day when I didn't have to rake leaves, I would probably go ahead and prepare the vegetables so that they're all ready to go. So that's one less thing that I'd have to do as we get closer to Thanksgiving. So shopping's done, and the next thing is that my next tip, I guess, would be to organize how you want to prepare your food. So I'm not sure if you're cooking a full meal or if you're having dinner with family or friends. I think I mentioned yesterday that no matter if we are home, if we travel to see family, if we go to a friend's house, I always make Thanksgiving dinner because we love to have leftovers. There's nothing like having those leftovers. So I'm always going to cook. So for me, because I know that Thanksgiving's on Thursday. So I want to make sure my vegetables are prepared in advance. And then I move on to dessert. So I'll make the pies probably on Tuesday, along with the bread, the dinner rolls I'll make on Tuesday too. And then on Wednesday, I'll make probably the dressing and a few other things I'll make on Wednesday. And then I'll do the brine, the turkey brine too. Did it for the first time last year, and it was amazing. It was so good that we not only had turkey for Thanksgiving, we also had it for Christmas. And I used Pioneer Woman's turkey brine, and it was the best, one of the best turkeys. I'm going to say best turkeys we've ever had. Like I said, we had turkey twice. But I'll do that on Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday that I would do it the day before. So the turkey's all ready to go and be in the oven super early Thursday morning. So that is my whole process of preparing our meal. I know that we typically eat maybe 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon too. So because I do have a system in preparing everything, we are all ready to go and eat dinner. And tip number, I guess, I don't even know if I didn't give these tips any numbers, but my other tip would be is to have your family participate and help you out, right? That's something that I've done forever with my kids. I'll have them come into the kitchen, whether or not, somebody's helping me pick greens, or somebody is chopping up vegetables, or my husband does the sweet potatoes. So peeling all the sweet potatoes and cutting them up and getting them ready. So have your family help you out and make it a fun time. We turn on the music, and yeah, it's a fun time. It really is. And we're up late. At least I'm up late for the most part. I'll also, sometimes I'll talk with my aunt down south, talk to her and say hey, and we kind of have this thing as we're going throughout the week. So say maybe, I don't know, Monday or Tuesday, it's okay, have you started your pies, or have you started doing this yet? So it's always fun in that way too. And I have a few other friends, we'll do the same thing. But yeah, just make it fun. Have your family help you out. Like I said, my family takes part in helping. They definitely help me with all the dishwashing because, as you know, preparing a Thanksgiving meal means a lot of dishes. So I'm very grateful that everybody pitches in and helps out. And as far as work is concerned, I am prepared to wrap up on Tuesday. I meet with clients inside of my program on Tuesday. I know I have two wardrobe consultations on Monday. And my plan is to have everything wrapped on Tuesday and be out of here and off home and hanging out and getting our Thanksgiving meal all prepared. So that is my whole process and some tips in there. I hope that you find them helpful as you are getting ready for the Thanksgiving holiday in a few more days. And I wanted to share my list with you, but I left it in the car. And I just didn't want to walk all the way back out because I love that water up here. But let me know if you have any questions at all. And like I said, I hope you find these tips helpful, and I hope that your Thanksgiving is enjoyable. And if I don't come back on and have time to finish up my project at home to show you, I'm just going to say right now, thank you guys for watching all the time. And if you haven't already, subscribe, like the video. And if I don't come back, yeah, thank you for watching. But I think I might come back. We'll see. So I've been working on my 3-season room at home. I am right now in the process of changing everything from fall over to Christmas time. It's the only room in my home that I'm currently decorating for Christmas. We really don't do anything until the day after Thanksgiving, but I am going to decorate this room because I spend a lot of time in it, especially when I'm working from home. So first I'm going to head into Home Goods. I have a return and I'm going to browse around a bit. And we're going to go to a few more stores as well. And then I'll also share with you the before of the room to let you see how things were for the fall, show you a bit of the process, and then for the after. I hope you enjoyed this week's vlog. Thank you so much for coming along with me, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.